everybody. Sorry we're a little bit late today. Larry and I were having a couple of technical difficulties, which we seem to have worked out. So, how are you today? Glad to see you for Saturday Sunday School again. I've really enjoyed this time. I hope you have too. This will be our last Saturday Sunday meeting for a little while. We might pick it up, be our last one for a little bit. So today I wanted to talk with you about symbols, or maybe you think about them as signs. But a symbol or a sign is something that you look at and you automatically know what it stands for. Even if there's no words or anything with it, you know what it means. So I'm going to show you some symbols or some signs, however you want to think about it. See if you know what. Yep, you're right. It's for McDonald's. You were correct. You see that smile and you know automatically that's McDonald's. Well, what about this one? This one might be a little bit tougher for you. Let's take a minute and look at it. Do you know where you've seen that symbol before or that sign? Well, if you think Walmart, that's correct. That's part of the Walmart sign. When you see that, you automatically know, oh, well, that's Walmart. How about this one? I know. Did you think Dairy Queen? That's it. That's the symbol of Dairy Queen. We see that. Usually there's words across it. I blocked it out for today, but that is a Dairy Queen sign. How about this one? Would you like to go to this place? Sure, you know Mickey and Minnie and Disney World or Disneyland. When we see that, we automatically know that's what that's for. How about this one? Is this a symbol you've seen before? Sure, I had to make sure I didn't have it upside down. Those are the praying hands, aren't they? When we see that, that's what we think of right away as praying. How about this one? I know you know this one. Yeah, we see that all the time at church. You see, and actually you see it all places around. Wherever we go, we will see the cross or the sign of the cross. And we know that reminds us that Jesus died for our sins. Okay? So do you know any people who maybe wear a cross necklace? Or maybe they have something like this. Let's see, I'm going to put the black paper behind it. Maybe they have something like this. Have you seen that before? Well, when I was leaving home and going to college, my dad gave me his. And he pulled it out of his pocket, and he always carried it in his pocket with his coins and stuff. And so it was kind of bumped up and dented, but it was his symbol. It was his reminder in his pocket. When he would put his hand in to get his coins, he would be reminded of that, and that was his symbol. And what he said to me when he gave it to me is, remember, let this help you remember who you are. And I think what he was saying to me is, well, what kind of a symbol will you or can you be, Kathy? So what kind of symbol are you? What do people say about you? What do they think about you? Are you kind? Are you respectful? Responsible, caring? You know, you don't have to wear a sign on your forehead so that others know what kind of a symbol you are. They know it because of the way that you act and the way that you treat others, and others see your actions, and they know when they see you, those are the things that they think about. So the Bible verse that I picked for today is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21. It goes like this. Christ, who suffered for your, I'm sorry, I have to start again, I read it wrong. Christ, who suffered for you, is your example. Follow in his steps. So if you ever wonder about what kind of an example you want to be, think about Jesus. Think about following in his steps. So that's the short message for today. Now let's get busy with our craft that's going to go along with it. In the bag that Pastor and Kathy brought to you today, you should have found a cup again, and it had pony beads in it. They were a little bit different than last week. There should be 12 pony beads in there because you're going to need 6 to do one project, but I put in enough in case you want to make 2. You also should have found some strapping like this in different colors, 2 pieces. And you should have found a little flyer that has just some fun activities for you to enjoy this week. You also should have found 2 Snicker candy bars. You go ahead and eat those whenever or whenever your parents say you can, but they're just a treat from Larry and me. Now today for the project, if you're going to do it right along with me, you will need a bottle of glue, but maybe you just want to watch and then do it again later when you can replay the video. I thought that we would make a symbol for you to wear, and this is what it is. Can you see that okay there?
Put it in the black, it's better.
Okay. Got it? It's a cross. And maybe you've made one of these before. I know I've made one before. I've seen many different ways to do it, but I'll show you the way that I have for it today. And then you will have a necklace, just like me. So take your piece of strapping and fold it in half so you can get the center. And if you press it a little bit, it'll make a crease down there. Now, you can use any color that you want of the beads. Doesn't matter which one you take. But take one bead and put it through and bring it down. And you can hold it up like this too to make sure that you find the center so that your beads will be centered. So that one's like that. Then choose your next bead. And this time you're going to put it through both of the straps and pull it all the way down. And the yellow, or my bottom bead is facing one way, and my red bead, the hole is going up and down, okay? Now, if you've got somebody to help you, that might be good. Otherwise, good luck. I'll see if I can do it on my own. So now you're going to separate both of your straps and take one bead and put it on one side and bring it all the way down. Choose the other bead, put it through the other strap, and you're going to bring them, try and hold this so Larry can get a good picture of it. So we've got them like this. Just a minute, let me get my fingers out of the way. Gosh, if we were together, this would be easier for me to show you, okay? So do you see how my yellow bead is down at the bottom, then the red bead, and then the green bead and the blue bead are right next to each other. So now, here's where the glue comes in. You're going to put a little dot of glue on one bead and a little dot of glue on the other bead. And if you get a little... Now I'm going to use my white, and you're going to put it so the hole touches the glue like this. Let me pull it. And the glue is going to hold that bead in place. Did I get it going the right way? Nope, I think I did. And you might just want to hold it for a little bit, but can you get a good picture of that, Larry, so they can see how the bead is? And actually, we're going to push it down in a minute, but if it's not all the way down to that next bead, it's okay. Then you should have one bead left, and you're going to put it through both of your ends of your strap. And now this is where it might be helpful if somebody's with you, because that bead will want to pop out like it just did for me. Put it back in there. Oh dear. Do you ever hear anybody say you were all thumbs? That's what it feels like. Okay, so get it back in there like that, and then you're going to bring the black bead down, and you're going to cinch it up. Get them as straight as you can, and there's the cross. But it's not going to stay that way, so this is what you do next. You have to take the 2 strings, tie, pull it down as tight as you can. And if you're doing this with mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, if they hold it for you, it will go easier than mine is going for me. And I bet all of you have somebody that will help you. So tie it once. Here, try to line them up. Then go ahead and take the straps. Pull it down. Pull it tight and you will feel the strapping stretches a little bit. But then get it lined up like that. Then, so that you can wear it for a necklace, you just take it, loop both straps around your finger, pull it through, and pull it up. And then you will have a necklace and you will have a symbol of who you are. Now, if you want to, if you don't want to use this for a necklace, you could use it for a bookmark. You could have the cross hanging out and the straps going into your book to hold your place. Now, the reason that I gave you 12 beads is, do you know somebody that you would like to give a symbol to? Or a friend, or maybe mom or dad or grandma, give it to somebody. And maybe you will tell them what our lesson was about today. So that's going to be this for our Saturday Sunday School. I want to thank you all for doing it with me. I had a great time. It gave me something every week to think about. What were we going to talk about? What kind of craft we were going to do? And that was pretty helpful to me during this time when I couldn't do other things. So I'm looking forward to seeing you back in church. I hope we get to go back before too long, but I guess we'll just wait and find out how everybody's doing with this virus stuff that we're doing. So in the meantime, I want you always to remember that I pray for you. When I'm saying my prayers, I always think about you and say a prayer and hoping that you are well and healthy. And I hope that you're praying for other people too. So here's our closing prayer for today. Jesus, thank you for living in our hearts and helping us grow and become symbols of being a Christian. In your name, amen. Thanks for being with us today. Take care of yourselves.